What if you could build the perfect global pop crew from scratch? I'm not just talking about a band with some catchy tunes, but a really fascinating, industry-defining experiment, one that's designed to change the very blueprint of stardom. Well, that's exactly the story behind KATSEYE, and we're about to break down how it all works.
To really get what makes KATSEYE so revolutionary, we have to start with the big question behind their whole creation. What exactly is a global idol? It's a new term for a new era in music, and honestly, it's the key to unlocking this entire story.
All right, so let's back up a bit. Where did this all begin? Before there was a group, there was just this big idea and an absolutely unprecedented global search to bring that idea to life.
So KATSEYE is what you get when two industry giants team up. You've got HYBE, the Korean powerhouse behind BTS, and the legendary American label Geffen Records. Their shared mission was, well, it was huge. They didn't just want to form another girl group. They wanted to create one specifically engineered to break down every border you can think of, national, cultural, and artistic.
And the scale of this project was just staggering. Take a look at this number, 120,000. That's how many people from all over the world applied to be part of what they called the debut Dream Academy. I mean, can you even imagine a global talent search that big, all to find just 6 members?
So, out of that massive pool of talent, who actually made the cut? This is where it gets really interesting, because this is the core of what makes KATSEYE so unique. The members themselves form a true cultural mosaic.
And this number right here just perfectly illustrates that idea. 10. In a group of just 6 members, how do you get at least 10 different nationalities and ethnicities represented? Well, it's because many of the members have these rich multicultural backgrounds. And this isn't just some accident, you know? This was intentional. It's the foundational DNA of the entire group.
So let's actually look at who makes up this mosaic. You have Sophia with roots in the Philippines and Yoon from South Korea. But then you get these incredible multi-ethnic backgrounds like Manon, who's Swiss, Italian, and Ghanaian, or Megan with roots in China, Singapore, Sweden, and America. This is a truly global team in every sense of the word.
And this quote from Manon, it just gets to the very heart of why this all matters so much. Her experience of not seeing herself represented in entertainment, that's a feeling that millions of people around the world can relate to. And with this group, that's actively changing, and it provides a mirror for a truly global audience.
But this whole experiment goes way deeper than just their backgrounds. It's really about fundamentally changing the rules of the game. It's not just who they are, but how they're allowed to operate. And that, right there, is a major shift from the traditional idol system.
This is where the contrast becomes so clear. On one side, you have the traditional K-pop system, which is known for its incredible precision, but also, a very controlled, almost manufactured image. And on the other side, you have KATSEYE's authenticity-first model, which actually encourages open discussions of identity and gives them way more individual artistic freedom.
And this hybrid approach is exactly what defines a global idol. It takes all the rigorous training, the synchronized choreography, and the high-level performance of the K-pop system, and it merges it with a Western focus on individuality and just authentic self-expression. It's really an attempt to create the best of both worlds.
And this whole philosophy isn't just some talking point, It's baked right into their art. Their debut EP is titled SIS, which stands for Soft is Strong. And that's a pretty clear statement that vulnerability and authenticity and individuality, those things are sources of strength, not weakness.
So all of this sounds like a fascinating experiment in theory, but is it actually working? Let's take a look at the real-world impact KATSEYE is having and how they're already starting to reshape the music industry.
And the industry is definitely taking notice. I mean, even before their official debut, they were featured on Grammys.com, they landed a huge campaign with Gap, and they partnered with the luxury brand Fendi. Come on, these aren't small achievements. These are clear signs of mainstream, global appeal, and immediate industry validation. So what does all this early success really prove? That this isn't just some niche experiment. No, it's tapping into a massive global market. An audience that is genuinely hungry for artists who are authentic, who are diverse, and who actually reflect the world we live in.
And we can see exactly who's connecting with this message. Their core audience? It's overwhelmingly young and diverse. We're talking Gen Z, Gen Alpha, and multicultural fans from all around the world. These are the generations that demand authenticity and relatability from their stars, and KATSEYE is delivering exactly that.
So, we've seen what KATSEYE is and the impact they're already having.
But this really raises a much bigger question. Is this just about one group, or are we looking at the future of pop music itself?
Ultimately, KATSEYE is more than just a band. They're a powerful case study. They are living proof that the highly effective K-pop development system can be evolved for a truly global group, one that isn't tied to a single country or a single culture. The experiment, so far, looks like a resounding success.
KATSEYE has opened the door and shown what's possible. So the real question now is whether the rest of the industry will walk through it. Will this model of authentic, intentional diversity become the new standard for pop stardom? That might just be the billion-dollar question for the next decade of music.